It's all about house and home. Yeah, yeah. We care about improving lifestyle. It's all about the betterment for your life with house and home. Yeah, it's all about the betterment for your life with house and home.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm Victoria Gima.
And I'm Goodman Fielder.
We've got a great lineup for you. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, Victoria. And to start it all off, we head to the beautiful township of Medang and catch up with the very talented and charming Chef Roger,
Who cooks up a delicious vegetable straddle on Cooking with Goodman Fielder, making a succulent meal with a savory selection of fresh vegetables with the help of our very own Godwin Aki.
So get ready to take down notes because this is one recipe that you don't want to miss. Take it from me, I was there. Good evening everyone and welcome to Cooking with Goodman Fielder. I'm Godwin and tonight we have Chef Roger from Medang International who's going to show us another simple recipe using Goodman Fielder products.
Good evening viewers. Tonight I'm going to do a simple recipe that you can do it at home. My main ingredient is Pampers pastries. I'm going to use Pampers pastry to do the vegetable strudel, which you can do it at home. And I got oil here and Medoli margarine and flame flour, which I'll be using for dusting. And this is a very simple recipe with our local influence in there. I got choco fruits there and pumpkin tips and pit there, so which all of you can try it at home.
Now viewers, Goodman Fielder products, you can find them anywhere at any shops near you. So as you can see, we've got the Medoli butter, we've got the cooking oil and flame flour. All these can be at the shops near you.
And the Pampers
and
pastries.
the Pampers pastry.
Yeah.
So shall we start, Chef?
Okay, Godwin, before you start,
Yes, Chef.
you need to do the basics. You had to wear the hairnet to be my apprentice.
Okay, well, I've got my apron on. What do I
But this is a hairnet. It's nothing to
Okay,
do
you
with
can
apron.
say so.
I'm going to cut the vegetables. I got carrot already chopped up and onions already chopped up. So
Yep.
we just chop up the pumpkin
So we've got-
and pit, and I will start sauteing it.
Okay.
And then when that is ready, then we'll get on to the pastry.
Okay, so what shall I do first?
Get the pumpkin,
Pumpkin tips?
Yep.
Yep.
So just start slicing up. Pumpkin tips start slicing up like this. Not very big, very small, just medium size. I mean, you can use different vegetables as well. You can use broccoli, cauliflower, whatever it is. It's a vegetable strudel, and with pumpkin, even pumpkin, the whole pumpkin as well, you can use it. And today I want to show you with the choco fruit.
Is that enough?
That should be plenty.
Good.
Thank you, Godwin. And now, can you do the choco fruit? This is a choco fruit freshly available in the market, and so we're going to use that today.
I've never had this before. This is gonna be my first time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
This is how it looks inside. I mean, it tastes a little bit like cucumber.
Chef, it doesn't smell like anything.
Yeah, that's choco fruit. It's just plain, but it's pretty good.
You know what? Because it's a choco fruit, maybe it might be. It smells a little bit like chalk. You can't smell anything. Maybe chalk. Yeah, I think. So how do you want me to slice this?
You
Just
cut it into half.
Yep.
And then slice it.
Okay.
Yep.
How am I doing?
You're doing good.
Okay.
You need to improve.
Did I do something wrong?
You don't do anything wrong, but that's how you do it. Try it.
That's crazy, Chef. I don't think I can do that.
Okay, Godwin, can I have the Crisco oil, please?
Sure.
So just get some oil, very little oil here. That's enough, that's enough. Let the oil get hot, and also can I have a little bit of margarine as well. I mix up the oil and the margarine together, so that means that the margarine won't burn. Goodman, get me the onions, chopped onions.
Everything.
I put all of them. That's fine. You start with the onions and then add carrots on it. Carrots takes longer to cook, so add carrot after the onions and give a little bit of stir. And now, Goodman, can you add the choco fruit into it? Keep stirring it. Goodman, can you smell the aroma coming in?
Yeah, well, I can smell the onion and the carrot coming through the
Yeah.
choco fruit.
Yeah. I mean, the reason I use meadow-leaf margarine just to get a bit more flavor into it.
Extra flavor. Chef, one good thing about using the margarine,
Yep.
meadow-leaf margarine, is that it's made from natural plant seeds, and it's good for the family. It's good to use at home, especially when you're cooking.
Is that another healthy choice?
Yeah.
Want to toss it?
Oh, can I try?
Yeah.
It's like a baby.
This is how you do it.
You might collect your choco fruit from the floor.
Goodman, can you get the pumpkin tips in there? There you go.
Wow. That's
And
nice.
a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. Bit more, bit more. And pepper. There we are.
I can smell all the aroma.
Vegetables are ready now, so I'm going to get into the pastry. So I'll turn this one off because vegetables are going to cook again once we put it in the oven. So I'll turn it off so it's nice and crunchy. Okay,
Okay, what's next?
we got pit here, but I want to stir the pit into the pan there because pit is a very soft vegetable. So I will use, once the vegetables are on the pastry, then I will use pit on that.
Okay.
So Goodman will get into the pastry now.
Okay.
So I will dust some
Flour.
flour onto the board,
Plain flour.
plain flour.
That was easy.
That's how you do it. The Pampers pastry comes in sheets, so you can use one sheet at a time, and you can use the rest whenever you want. So it's user friendly, so you don't waste too much there. And I'll sprinkle a little bit more
Flour.
flour in there. Then I want to give you a tip for the day. I will sprinkle some breadcrumb on this. I'll give you the tip for the day. I'll use the breadcrumb on the bottom of the pastry to keep it crunchy. So when you put the vegetables, it won't go soggy, so it will go cook properly, nicely.
So if you don't have any breadcrumbs at home, you can just go to the nearest supermarket or a store near you and buy yourself billis bread. You can take it home and toast it and then put it in the blender and mix it or just crush it, and you come up with your own breadcrumbs. So chef, what are we doing now? We're adding some...
I'm going to get the vegetable into that,
Okay.
and
So there we have our pastry.
yep, onto the pastry. Just get the pit which is already cut,
Yep.
and just
Place it on top.
yep, That's good. That's plenty. Because I'm going to use some cheese, grated cheese here, and it's your choice. If you want to use cheese, you can use cheese. Otherwise, you can do without it as well. And I can give you another tip. If you want to use a bit more local, if you can use a little bit of coconut milk, that will be nice as well.
Coconut.
So a little bit of cheese on top. And now we are ready to wrap the pastry. Godwin, I got a egg already cracked. I just beat up a little bit. And now what you do is you just brush the eggs in the corners,
Yep.
all the edges. The reason for the egg wash is to seal the pastry properly. So pastry will be sealed properly, so all the goods will be inside the pastry. Yep.
That's enough?
Yep, that's enough.
Okay.
Now we roll the pastry. Whatever the excess, you just chop it off. You don't need too much. So now,
So you're wrapping this so that nothing comes out.
yeah. So there you go. That is your vegetable strudel, ready to go.
Wow.
And one more tip. Before I put it on the tray, I brush some Medoli margarine onto that to get a golden brown color. So Godwin, can you get some margarine and just get the brush and just brush it on top. The idea of brushing the margarine is to get a golden brown color once you put it in the oven.
So how long does it have to stay in the oven for,
It
chef?
stays in the oven for about 12 minutes and it should be ready. The pastry will be cooked. That's plenty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Godwin, now the pastry is ready to go into the oven.
Okay.
So you need to get the tray ready. So you need to get some Medoli margarine and just apply, brush it up on the tray.
It's all about medley, eh?
All about Medoli.
Good food.
I'll do it. That's enough. And then I dust with some flour.
So chef, tell me why you're adding the flour.
The reason I'm adding the flour is so it won't stick onto the tray.
Okay, so it doesn't stick onto the tray.
Godwin, it's ready to go into the oven.
Yep.
And the oven is ready at 220 degrees and it will take about 10 to 12 minutes and it should be ready. Now one more tip. I'm going to just put some holes in there. The reason for that is to get that steam out from the pastry, otherwise it's going to blow up. Yes. So I need some holes in there.
Okay.
So that's another tip, Godwin. Godwin, our vegetable strudel is ready and it looks beautiful.
Yes.
Nice and golden brown. And I think it's ready to be eaten. It's a bit hot, but I'll get it in. Voila. I'm just going to cut it into two. And wow, it looks good. Godwin, can you see that? Little bit of garnish. And voila. Vegetable strudel.
Well, there you have it, viewers. Join us again next time for more fun cooking with Goodman Fielder. Until then, it's bye for now.
Look at this. See? Nice and hot, crunchy. You smell the pepper coming through, or taste the pepper. Ah, this is lovely. Lovely very much. Excuse me, that's more than a mouthful, but you can have a bit too.
super tasty and easy to prepare for the whole family, and best of all, you can find quality cooking products from Goodman Fielder at any retail shop near you.
And you know what, Victoria? Goodman Fielder has delivered essential food items to generations of Papua New Guineans every day, providing reliability, quality and affordability every time.
True, and that is why good food from Goodman Fielder will always bring families and friends together.
We take a short break, and up next on the other side we have shopping with Brian Bell.
It's all about the better plan for your life with health. Yeah, it's all about the better plan for your life with health.
If you're thinking of starting a small business, Brian Bell is the place for you.
Good evening and welcome to Shopping with Brian Bell. I'm Leon Gawi, your host. Brian Bell has some quality products that can help you save a bit of money and turn you into the business entrepreneur. These are products that are simple to use and will save some money in your pocket for extra spending later. Now, these products include our chest freezers, our eskies and gazebos, and some appliances from our small goods department. So let's not delay, let's get straight into it.
Business entrepreneurs are visionary people. They see a potential and take the risk to make that potential a reality. What some people see as a problem, they take on as an opportunity or a demand for a service which they can provide.
Our first product to showcase are our chest freezers. These are all top-of-the-range chest freezers, and they include brands like Fisher & Paykel, West Point and Westinghouse.
We stock and sell a diverse range of sizes that can cater to different types of needs, from the small but efficient 160 liters to the mammoth 700 liter chest freezer. We have the best chest freezers for you.
Now, there are two types of chest freezers that I would like to focus on. One, the 360 liter chest freezer from West Point, and two, the Fisher & Paykel 700 liter capacity chest freezer. The first of the two chest freezers I want to show off is this 360 liter West Point chest freezer. This is absolutely ideal for the upcoming businessman or woman. Why? Well, because you can store everything you want to need to start off your business. Your canned drinks, your ice blocks, ice cream, and even your meat goods, your chicken, fish, beef or lamb. This is absolutely perfect for you. And an item that can accompany this freezer well and start off your business is ice. This is needed in several places and villages around PNG, and we also need it because of the immense heat that we get in this area of the world, PNG. Now remember, people go looking for ice on a hot day if they're looking to make a cold drink. They also go looking for ice if they come back in from fishing and are looking to preserve their catch so they can bring it into town. These are opportunities available for you if you had a chest freezer. You can simply keep the ice here and then sell it and make a profit for yourself. Next item to showcase is this 700 liter Fisher & Paykel chest freezer, which is twice as big as the previous product and can store twice as many things as the previous product.
This Fisher & Paykel 700 liter chest freezer is a guaranteed must-have for the tucker shop owner. It's absolutely perfect to store your frozen goods for selling and has convenient trays to hold other smaller items, for example, your ice creams and ice blocks. And this chest freezer is easy to clean and maintain with its draining outlet. This is, of course, very important because of health purposes, where having different types of proteins can lead to cross-contamination and spoiling your goods.
Our next product to showcase is a key component of our thriving informal sector, our Kolmeneskies. These are absolutely perfect when the grassroots want to sell their canned drinks, ice blocks, or even their catch like the fish. These come in a range of different sizes and colors to suit your preference, your taste, and your budget. We also have gazebos available here at Brian Bell, which are absolutely perfect for you to take out and set up and then promote your products out to new customers.
On busy provincial days when you want to sell some food, artifacts or products from your business, these gazebos are absolutely perfect. They're easy to erect and keeps the elements away from you when needed, so you can sell your goods and provide your service. Accompanied with this are our foldable tables, which are absolutely ideal to put your merchandise on and show off. These tables can and will give your small business the leg up on competition.
Now both you and I know that there's no business like food business, and everyone around the world has to eat. So if you can cook, then you can start a small catering business. And here at Brian Bell, we have several appliances that are perfect to help you with that.
From our white goods department, we see this Cambrook electric frying pan. This product has excellent temperature control. It cooks food quickly, making it more time efficient. It's easy to clean and maintain. It's durable, portable, and versatile.
Now if you're catering to an event, this item is absolutely perfect for you. It's small and easy to carry, so you can set it up in any kitchen, and it's versatile in the sense that it can cook several different meals. Now this item, why it's so perfect, is simply because it's easy to clean up. Clean up is a breeze. Now the next item to showcase in the small appliances area is this Breville Kinetics Control Blender.
This is excellent for the business entrepreneur because many people these days are always looking for healthy alternatives to food consumption. Plus, with our natural produce like fruits and vegetables in abundance, you can make a blend of smoothies to sell.
The fruit beverages that you make from this device are absolutely essential for the human body. They're filled with rich nutrients that revitalize your body. And an added advantage about this device is its ability to crush ice. This can make you a refreshing drink that will complement you well in our hot climates.
A product worth mentioning while we're in this department is the Breville Inside-Outside Barbecue Grill. That's right. This electric barbecue grill is absolutely ideal for you, the caterer. It's simple to use and has varying temperatures which allow you to cook different types of meals to perfection. It can cook food basically anytime, rain, hail or shine. It's easy to carry and store, and it adds to your repertoire of dishes to cook.
So I know you've seen tonight that Brian Bell has many great products that can help you in your new business venture. Come on in and check out our range of quality products. Check out our chest freezers. Check out our gazebos and our Coleman Eskies, and also our small good appliances like our electric cookers and our blenders. These are excellent options for you, the caterer, or the person looking to make some more money. And always remember, great prices, great products. That's Brian Bell. So until next time, it's goodbye and God bless.
Yeah, it's all about the better man for your life with health. Yeah, it's all about the better man for your life with health.
Now, most jobs these days demand our utmost creativity at all times. Here on House and Home, we bring you simple ways to stay on top of your game.
On this segment of Home Habits, Theresa brings to you do-it-yourself tips on making plastic holders. Enjoy.
What is the first thing you do when you get home after shopping? Empty the plastics and neatly keep your groceries and other stuff in their respective places, right? Definitely. But one thing that's very frustrating is when the shopping plastics are not put away neatly or just thrown on the floor or the kitchen counter, making the place look stuffy.
Always remember that you save a lot of time and money when you keep your shopping plastics for later use. They are very handy. Well, if you think it's not a big deal, trust me, it is. It makes your kitchen and your living room look messy. So what I'm gonna do tonight, I'm gonna teach you how to make your own plastic holder. Something like this. So let's get straight into it. So what I have here is my fabric. I'm gonna use a tape measure and measure from here all the way down. This has to be 25 inches. 25 inches by 17.5 inch. I've already cut this fabric. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna fold this in half and make a straight stitch all the way down. This is how I'm gonna do my straight stitch. I'm gonna sew all the way down like I said. all the way down, all the way down. This is not hard. It's a very easy to make plastic holder. Trust me, once you get the hang of it, you can make a lot. So as you can see, I made a straight stitch from this end all the way down here. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna work on these both ends. The two openings on this side, fold in 1.5 centimeter in, something like this, and sew all the way around. And I keep going, sewing along. It's starting to look pretty, right? Always remember to leave an opening. When you start sewing, you sew all the way around. Don't sew the whole thing. You leave an opening so that you can have a thin rope to push through all the way around. So I have left an opening here. This is the opening that I have left. This right here. So once you're done on this end, same applies to this. So you fold in again 1.5 centimeter and sew all the way around. And don't forget to leave an opening as well. So it's one of the best home habits. That's what I'm doing right now, sewing and folding. And leave an opening. Yep. So as you can see, I have both ends already sewn. What I'm gonna do next is turn right side out. Something like this. There you go. Yep. And for this other end, it's up to you. If you wanna go first with the rope or the elastic, it's up to you. So what I'm gonna do is, I have my piece of rope here already. It's a fabric. You can either use, alternatively, use a fabric or a thin rope. So I'm gonna need my safety pin right here. This is gonna help me push this into this all the way around. That's why you need an opening, not to sew all the way. Do it neatly all the way around. Go. That's it. That's how it's gonna look like. So you can just easily tie a knot here. This is how it's gonna look like. Now we're gonna work on the other end here. This is where you apply your elastic. So I'm gonna need my safety pin again to take it all the way around. Here we go. This part of the opening is where you pull the plastics out. The first part, the first opening I've done is where you put your plastics in. I'm going to show you that once I'm done. Once you get the hang of it, I tell you, you can just sew as many as you can, like I said in the first place. So once your elastic is pushed all the way through to the other opening here, then you tie. Cut here and tie. And there you go. This is what I've sewn. It's pretty, isn't it? this is the top part where you put the plastics in. And this is where you pull the plastics out. So there you have it, your plastic holder right there. Get your shopping plastics, store and remove anytime you need. So this is how you place you put your plastic into the plastic holder. From the top here, right down to, yep, the bottom. And then this is how you pull the plastic out. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to keep an eye out for more DIYs on home habits. Goodbye.
Violence is widely viewed as posing considerable challenges to development in Papua New Guinea. An insignificant portion of our young people are caught up in the vicious cycle of violence, either as a victim, an offender, or a witness to the act of violence.
We continue our discussion with Dr. Ambi on the subject of youth violence to help us better understand the causes of youth violence and prevention strategies. This is Healthy Mind with Dr. Ambi, proudly brought to you by Telecom PNG Limited.
Hello and welcome to Healthy Minds. I'm once again joined tonight by the lovely Dr. Ambi. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. Now, Doctor, last week we had a discussion on youth violence. We touched on some of the causes of what really triggers youth violence to be what it is within our community or in the global as a whole. So tonight we are back to talk about it again because we need to really understand what it is. And if you could just quickly tell us some risk factors that cause youth violence.
Thanks, Victoria. And you know, as always, behind the scene, we talked about how important the youth violence. Well, viewers, is violence by young people is one of the important or the most visible form of violence which is in the society. You know, we can't run away from the fact, but it's between the age of 10 to 29 years old. Well, Victoria is asking us to talk about the risk factors. So Victoria and viewers, I want to say something while I'm starting here about the youth violence again. The problem of youth violence should not be actually viewed in isolation at all, because from the the normal behavior, and I know that in the normal behavior, when you look at there being naughtiness and things are a little different. So violent people, they tend to commit a lot of wide range of issues. Okay, so they are also that same group of kids can also display some problem other than being aggressive and things. Something like truancy. Truancy is like running away from the school, and they also show like dropping out of the school. So not only making crime, they also, because why we are talking, the parents must keep an eye on their children when they have these kind of issues to get some help earlier the better. So dropping out of school also can be seen in the kids, and substance abuse, that means alcohol or any other kind of drugs, they tend to abuse a lot. And you also find these kids, they display other problems like compulsive lying. Okay, and reckless driving is another form, or high rate of sexually transmitted diseases. So the kids also must hear from us and also must start changing, because when it comes to prevention today, we also have to have these kind of knowledge, and also there are close link between youth violence and also the other form of violence like interpersonal violence, like papa mama fight or kind narapla violence, stapler house, M2 M1 black kind, you must look good. Now also witnessing violence is another thing, especially when when there is an issue at home, physical violence or sexual violence or any kind of abuse, while when they are children, when they are witnessing also all by kissing, this kind of issue, and children they think violence is an accepted way of actually resolving problem, so the prolonged exposure to such thing also can also be one of the contributing factors. So the risk behavior in youth violence, viewers, like if you have participating in physical fights or bullying or carrying on some kind of weapons like gun or knife or this kind, are important risk factors also to predict that there can be a violence among the youth. So that's some of the thing. So why are we talking the parents to take some kind of notes in their mind, and these are some of the risk factors. Now another kind of what are the risk factors on the youth violence, me like talk or same low one is an individual factor. So now if the parents are listening or teachers or whoever is listening, because it's very important when it comes to the prevention of youth violence, like individual factor, that means biological or psychological. When we talk about biological, mama em kissing pikinini pinis law, she's conceived with a baby, the pregnancy should be very healthy, like not drinking alcohol, smoking, because those kind of factors, when the baby is forming within your bag, yeah, like or semlo bilumlo mama, emi got tribe like issue too by come up. So time mama em like karempan pla pikinini, must look out him good, because one him something you kai, one him something you drink, one him something you walk him, one him passing below you, emi got influence lo pikinini time em form him inside. That is one of the factors, and also psychological. So also pikinini time you also come up inside, also come outside also, emi got tripla issue too by how you are brought up. Okay.
Healthy Mind was proudly brought to you by Telecom PNG Limited.
Well, viewers, we talked about individual factor. Now the relationship factor. So when you talk about relationship factors, it's like some of the risk factors is the family is an issue. So what kind of relationship you have within your family, and what kind of relationship you have with your friends and peers, and also family interferences and parenting, issues between parents, and also the issues. That's basically a relationship. So some kind sour relationship come na pikinini look something right, or want him something learn from them, or they like to cope with that. So these are some of the factors for them to behave or them to be brought. So we need to understand. Number 3 factors is the community factors. What is the peer group influence? Are they ganging up together? Gangs are forming, or are we using drugs or guns, weapons? So those are some of the community factors you may must look in, because it's important for prevention. And find another one is the societal factions. That means the social changes like urbanization and rapid change, what is happening in the society, and also political structures, and also cultural influences. These are some of the inequality within the society. All these things can be a contributing factor towards to get the mindset for the youth to come up with some kind of violence. Yeah, those are some of the risk factors. Yes.
All right, now, Doctor, you've just outlined several numbers of factors that cause youth violence. I think what we would like to know is, are there any prevention measures that we can take to avoid or at least control this issue of youth violence? If you could share with us.
Now, Victoria and viewers, I think it's very important because we know about now factors like last time and this time we talked about the risk factors, and those are the very factors we need to prevent them. So how do we prevent? It's very simple, and I want it in a very simple way. What can be done is a multi-sector issue. So it's not only health, community development, education department like schools and things, and politics and everything. So we will see that we have to make like seminars or workshops or some kind of programs and activities can be created, and policies have to be created. So there are different ways we have to do. So why we have to prevention is like individual approaches. Okay, viewers, individual approaches. So you need to see the attitude have to be changed. There are beliefs which need to be, variable beliefs. You need to be very mindful of that. And skills we have to develop to say no to this kind of violence, and also parenting. Now, me by liking more saying Papa, Mama must become an example for the kids to behave right way. Yeah? So those are individual responsibility to do some kind of program, skill development activities, seminars, and all these things you can work around how you can develop skills in yourself to be clean cut and to be good in the society. Number two is the community-based efforts that addresses the community factors, so that different sectors may have to develop policies and programs. Like we go for Walk for Life, and different political people come with a different ideas to create, to bring some kind of programs and activities which can decreases the violence. And number three is a societal approaches. That means a teamwork. So when I talk about this, that like individually and as a parents, and we need to take that step to go forward. And also we need to expect the community and the stakeholders to come with the right policies and right activities and right seminars to change our mindset to be good we are. And also it should be a teamwork. That is the simple way we can actually prevent this youth violence. Yes.
Thank you so much, Doctor. All those information you shared are the ones that they need to know and be aware of, and that's basically what they need to know. It might just save our young generation out there, who knows.
Yes. Well, I know that youth violence is an issue even here, and I think we need to bring up our viewers, our country to be in the better pedestal, because this kind of youth violence can reduce the productivity, can reduce the value of the properties around, and about the value of the country, and also our personalities, and all good plus something you may make him, one plus good plus pasini come up, and by brook him all get back to again. We had to work hard to bring our name again. So I think individuals should take some kind of pride to ensure that our country is in the better position, and bring him some kind value to our country. Yes.
We have come to the end of this show on Healthy Minds. Now we are so glad you have joined us, and hopefully you have taken down some of those important notes that you need, and please put all of that into practice and you will definitely have a very good life. Now until the next time, Doctor, do you have anything else to say?
No, put in Papa God first and take care, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor. Till the next time, it's bye for now.
Healthy Mind was proudly brought to you by Telecom PNG Limited. Now remember that our ultimate goal should be to stop youth violence before it starts. So we hope you've taken into account all the prevention strategies that have been identified by Dr. Ambi.
And if you'd like to view this segment of Healthy Minds with Dr. Ambi again, visit EMTV Online, now showing on your screen.
All about the better man for your life.
Training household pets can be daunting, especially if you have no experience at all in pet education and training. Our take on it: seek advice from the experts.
Yes, Godwin. I tried training our family pet dog to stay out of at least the kitchen, and so far, guess what? Nil progress as yet.
You're definitely not alone there, Victoria. And did you know that dogs and cats make up 80% of domesticated animals that are kept as household pets?
Nope, not at all. What, really?
Yes.
Well, it is as they say, a dog is a man's best friend. And a cat? Well, cats always keep themselves groomed and always ready to perform rodent control duties.
So nicely put there, Victoria. Anyway, here now are our friends from the RSPCA with professional pet training advice for pet owners.
So it's something that dogs and cats will actually naturally pick up by themselves. They don't want to make a mess in your house, so you've got that to work with. The first thing we tell people to start with is make sure that you're giving them regular outside breaks. So that's for dogs, so take them outside when you get home, take them outside first thing in the morning. If they look like they're pacing, get them used to going outside so they know this is where I can go to the toilet, I can wander around for a while. Once they've done that, it's all about positive reinforcement and making sure that the dog is rewarded for going to the toilet, bring them back inside and repeat that each day. Something we really don't want people to do is negative reinforcement or punishment. Some people might think you can grab a dog's nose and shove it in its mess, but definitely we don't want to do that because the animal isn't going to learn, unfortunately. Alright, so here we have Benny. That's your really typical shelter dog. She's the kind of breed that you see all over PNG, but notice how she's all nice and healthy. She's got a nice healthy coat, she's a good healthy weight, and she's a friendly dog. So she's a good example of what people can realistically achieve with their animals. And Benny's just come to the shelter. She hasn't had any training before. So what we're going to try and show people today is how we teach our dogs to sit. So you can see we're really excited, and we're like a lot of young dogs are going to do. This is just playing, by the way. This is a dog that wants to play, not to hurt you. So the first thing we're going to do is it helps to have a little bit of food snacks. Hey Benny, here you go. Come on, what's the food? What's the food? Good girl. Oh no. Oh yeah, they were interested. So we're feeding her when she's down low. So we're going, good girl. So we're not jumping on people and we're being nice and still. And the next step is how we teach dogs to sit is while they're down low, we go, sit. Sit, Benny, sit. There we go. Sit. There we go. Come on, there we go. Sit. So it's an awkward process at the start. So, and when your dog does sit, sit. Hey! We did it. We're open between 8:30 and 6 weekdays, and we're open Saturday mornings. And we ask people to fill out an adoption application because we want people to know that they're good. Oh, look at that. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you got it. You got it. See, look at her. Isn't she good? Yeah, we want people to know that they're going to look after her and care for her. And there's a small fee involved. We really just want some money to cover the cost of her vaccinations, worming, flea treatment. She's been desexed as well, which means that she's not going to have puppies. She's less likely to get some cancers, often less aggressive.
For any comments or questions on any of our features on this episode, contact the House and Home team on the email address now showing on your screen.
You can also get in touch with us through our House and Home Facebook page.
And to view this episode once again, visit EMTV online with the address showing on your screen.
Well, Godwin, time has certainly caught up with us.
You're absolutely right, Victoria. Yes, and viewers, we hope you've enjoyed this episode of House and Home. Be certain to join us again for more lifestyle and home improvement ideas.
Until the next time, I'm Victoria Gima.
And I'm Goodman Fielder. On behalf of the entire House and Home team, we wish you well. Goodbye.
We care about improving lifestyles. It's all about the betterment for your life.